Hello friends, this particular video talks about the clarification which has been issued by the government by circular number 142 by 12 by 2020 dated 9th of October 2020. Basically the issue is how to avail the input tax credit under Rule 36(4) and how to make the adjustment for the period from February 2020 till August 2020, which is supposed to be done in the month of September 20. I'll speak about the issues in this particular circular and per se in the adoption of the rule. But first of all, let us understand what this circular speaks about. Friends, this particular circular, let us look at by way of a slide. In this particular circular, as you can see, when notification number 30 by 2020 was issued, it allowed the adjustment of the credit ITC, which was available for the month from February 2020 till August 2020, and Rule 36 Sub-Rule 4 was kept into abeyance. For example, in the month of February 2020, the total ITC which was available on the basis of the goods and services being received and tax invoice which has been received by the taxpayer was rupees 1000. However, the GSTR 1 which has been uploaded by the supplier was only containing the ITC to the extent of 800. So there was a difference of 200 which was not uploaded by the supplier. The Rule 36(4) allows the recipient, the assessee, to avail the credit of what has been uploaded by the suppliers, which is 800 plus 10% of what has been uploaded as a provisional credit. So total credit which someone could have taken in the month of February 2020 was 880. However, notification number 30 by 20 by 20, it provided the relaxation that one need not follow 36(4), and therefore by following the notification, entire credit of 1000 was taken by the SSC in the February 2020. And similar mechanism was followed up to August 2020 till the operation of notification number 30 by 2020. Now, the notification also provided that the adjustment or the effect of 36 available will need to be reversed by the taxpayer. So the excess amount which has been availed, 1000 minus 880 in very simple terms. So the excess ITC availed as per Rule 36(4) need to be reversed in the month of September. The total ITC which was uploaded up to September 11, 2020 by the various suppliers was rupees 5700. And therefore the ITC availability under Rule 36(4) for the month of February 2020 till August 2020 is 5700 plus 10% of 5700, which is 570, totaling and adding up to rupees 6270. So there is a excess ITC which has been availed, of which reversal is supposed to be made in the month of September 2020 to the tune of 1030. The circular now says we don't need you to provide a net amount. We want you to show the reversal on this particular account in table 4 of GSTR PB in the column B, in the table B, and sub table 2, which is others. So this 1030 will be shown in table 4B2. Similarly, in the month of September, Rule 36(4) has to be followed. The total ITC which is available is 900, but which is uploaded and being shown in GSTR 1 by the supplier and which is reflecting in GSTR 2A of the buyer is 800. So the available ITC will be 800 plus 10%, 880 rupees. Now this particular 880 need to be taken very specifically in 4A5, the other ITC table, so that this particular figure is not netted from the one which is to be reversed for the month of February till August. Now friends, having spoken about the mechanism and the distinct reflection of the reversal vis-a-vis the availment of the ITC in September, the government now also wants that there has to be a 16.4 application or 16.4 compliance by the taxpayer. What is section 16.4 saying? It provides a restriction that you cannot avail the ITC for the financial year 1920 beyond the due date of filing of return under section 39 for the month of September, which is subsequent to 1920, which is this particular September. So beyond October 20, 2020 or 22 or October 22 or October 24, whatever your due date of filing your GSTR 3B is, no ITC of 1920 can be taken beyond this particular date in absence of an extension being provided by the government. At the outset, it is very humbly submitted that yes, due representations are going to the government and government may consider the extension of the date, and it should, because looking into the COVID period, people are still matching because their operations were not there for at least 4 months in many companies. So this particular matching could not happen in many cases. So the time which was available was very, very less. So accordingly, we hope that this date will be extended. However, the whole problem is that if date is not extended, this is the last 3B in which a credit can be taken if this 3B is filed before the due date. If you are filing this 3B beyond the due date, then also there is a challenge to the input tax credit of 1920 being taken into this particular 3B. Friends, please also appreciate that 16.4 and 36.4, they provide or they have a contradictory, I would say, positioning in terms of ITC. While 16.4 poses a restriction beyond September for any credit, 36.4 does not allow the ITC to be availed by a person unless it is shown into GSTR 1. Now, there is a supplier who has still not shown the ITC in the GSTR 1 of a particular person, and this particular rule 36.4 is an application from October 2019. So, my dear friend, that particular ITC under application of 36.4 cannot be availed, but 16.4 poses a challenge that this cannot be taken beyond September. So, in my humble opinion, one should take the ITC in the month of September, whatever is left and what is not reflected by the supplier in GSTR 1. That particular ITC should be simultaneously reversed in the same GSTR 3B in compliance of 36.4. So you have availed your ITC in compliance of 16.4, and parallelly you have reversed that particular ITC in compliance of Rule 36.4. And therefore, whenever that particular reflection appears, you have a very good case to take that particular credit. Otherwise, also, if you are not taking today, a person has a very good case to avail that particular credit later also when it is reflected, because the restriction which is provided and which makes the other provision inoperable, that particular provision will have to be read in harmony with the restrictive condition, and benefit, which is the legitimate benefit of the taxpayer, will not be lost on that particular point. So 3 things I'm summarizing. Number 1, all the adjustments from February 2020 till August 2020 need to be shown as a reversal in table 4 B2. It is not to be netted from the ITC being availed for September. That was one thing. Number 2, the ITC for the month of September 2020 need to be availed in 4A5 applying Rule 36.4. It should also contain, point number 3, the ITC which is relating and which has not been availed for financial year 1920 being the last return in which such particular ITC can be availed. And in that particular case, if it is on account of 36.4, Rule 36.4, that this credit is not available, then one should avail the credit and simultaneously reverse that particular credit. And it would be best if you can write to the jurisdictional officer if your entire working is a bit complicated. So that was a summarization of this particular circular 142 by 12 by 2020 and the process of availing the ITC in the month of September. Thank you, friends.